Hello and welcome to Green Herb Gaming, where I will now be celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom. In this live stream of Doom, I will be slaying Gobshites. You've heard of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Well, now meet Johnny the Gobshite Slayer. Sit back, relax, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. A big shout out to Prochronics Vlogz, Chad Middleton, Aidan Denston, Milkman the Gamer, Damien and Alan Sewell, Animation Time and Sonic Studio. Please check out their content and subscribe to those lovely, fantastic people. So for anyone who doesn't know, I am celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom, and I'm celebrating by playing the game that started it all, the original Doom. This game right here, I will be playing this for a very long time on my channel. So I hope everyone checks out my channel and enjoys my Doom gameplay. Some Gobshites here. Where's all the Gobshites at? Some dead Gobshites here. Johnny the Gobshite Slayer. It's got a ring to it. I like it. And behind door number 1, we have some Gobshites. Another Gobshite slave. I see you, Gobshite, up there dancing. He's doing the Gobshite dance. No, I'm not ready to exit yet. I need to slay some more Gobshites. My appetite for Gobshites hasn't been fulfilled just yet. No, I'm actually going to find some secrets. Every level has a lot of secrets to find, and a lot of items to collect, and also a lot of enemies, or in this case, Gobshites, to be slain. So I'm actually going to try to get the most complete run. As possible. But if I can't find any secrets, I'm going to at least try to get every single item in the level. That's including armor, ammo, weapons, health, everything. Finding these secrets are extremely difficult. It could be anything from pressing X at a particular part of the wall. I mean, you can see there's an outside area here, but I have no idea how to reach it. What do we have over here? Any more gobshites? We've got a shotgun. And some more health. Which I don't actually need. My health is full. You know what, I'm happy enough with that run for the first level. I'm going to move on to the next level. Alright, how do we do? The hangar, very first level, kills 100%, items 78%, and secrets 10%. So you can clearly see a little bit more items to be collected, a lot more secrets to be found. This is level 2. Level 2, the revenge of the Gobshites. These Gobshites don't stand a chance against Johnny the Gobshite Slayer. A red key card. I just blew up a barrel, so I didn't need to. So, Green Herb Gaming is now all about celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom. I will be celebrating 25 years of Doom by playing the original Doom, this game right here, for quite some time. Not forever, obviously, but for a considerably long time. I gotta, give Doom the credit that it deserves, After all, Doom is one of the granddaddies of the first-person shooter genre, and it's still around to this day. It hasn't gone anywhere. We can celebrate like 40 years of Space Invaders or whatever it is, but let's face it, Space Invaders is dead. Yeah, you can get technical, you can tell me, oh, but Johnny, isn't there a Space Invaders game released there on the old iOS and Android and blah blah blah? Well, come on, like, is it anywhere near as impactful? Doom is still here. Doom Eternal releasing this year, November. Brand new Doom. It's already won countless awards, best action, and it's looking like an absolutely fantastic. Aha! Secret. Picked up a medal. Oh, it's got a silver trophy. Holy shit! Let's have a look at this trophy. I'm probably going to die here now, but looking at this trophy. What does it do, Mark? Crush a corpse in a door. Common, but it's a silver trophy. I'm more than happy with that. Oh, can I hit that switch over there, I wonder? That's pretty random. I didn't even read the trophy, but I crushed a gobshite in a door, apparently. Well, 25 years is a long time. Like, I don't know how long Call of Duty's been around, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been 25 years. And I think I've gone into Call of Duty bashing mode now. Yeah, it's official. I think it's time for Johnny to bash Call of Duty. No, I'm not going to bash Call of Duty. No. I could, but I won't. I just think it's amazing that this game has been around a lot longer than Call of Duty, and it's still around, and it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Like I would strongly argue there would not be a Call of Duty, there would not be a Battlefield, there would not be a Medal of Honor if it hadn't been for Doom. Doom set the standard for first-person shooters. Wolfenstein established a first-person shooter, but I would strongly argue that Doom just set the foundation for what first-person shooting games can become, which is what led to games like GoldenEye, Halo, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all of those very popular first-person shooting games that all the cool kids talk about in today's world. But a lot of them mightn't know anything about Doom, and they mightn't want to know anything about Doom. But hopefully, Green Herb Gaming will change all that now by showing you all what Doom is all about and reminding you how it all started. So this game right here that you'll see me playing, Doom, the original Doom, is what started the series, what started the franchise, and what basically gave birth to the most modern first-person shooting games. 2 seconds.
Just in case that because they're going to speak to him, because they have to get up early in the morning, because your voice comes out louder. You probably might want to.
That's not bad. Oh, we've got another Gobshite here. So I don't know how many of my subs, I don't know how many of my viewers will be fans of Doom. I don't know how many of them will be interested in Doom. I don't know if they'll like my Doom live streams, but I don't give up on my ideas. If I have an idea, I'll stick to it, so I'm going to stick to it. No matter what. I'll continue to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Doom by playing the original Doom, live streaming this game. And you can all let me know. You can all let me know in the live chat. You can let me know in the comment section below what you think. I see a chainsaw. Holy Mother of God. Holy Mother of God. Holy Mother of the God of all Gobshites. I now have a chainsaw. Oh my God. I have a chainsaw. This is my first time getting the chainsaw in the original Doom. And it's this type of weaponry that makes Doom such an iconic game. You really have these over-the-top powerful weapons that just slaughter demons. I mean, like, Doom is an experience. You have to experience Doom. So I think this is an opportunity, you know, me celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom in the way that I am by playing the original Doom. It's an opportunity to really get people to experience what Doom is all about. And feel free to let me know. Like, you might like me playing certain games. Just let me know what you think of Doom. Let me know what you think of the decision of me playing this game. Yeah, just let me know what you think. But like, just look at this gore, violence. It's completely over the top, and it's what makes Doom Doom. It's led to countless sequels, remakes, and re-releases, and reboots. It's even spawned a movie. I mean, I had yet to see a Call of Duty movie, or a Medal of Honor movie, or a Battlefield movie. And I'm going into bash mode now again. I just think that you gotta respect your elders, as they say. You gotta respect your elders. Doom is the elder of the FPS genre. You can't always keep giving praise to the Call of Duties of the world, the Battlefields, the Medal of Honors, and ignore your elder. The next time you play Call of Duty, just remember who gave birth to that series. It is Doom. I know Wolfenstein is technically the first FPS game, but I would argue that it was Doom that pretty much established the foundation of all first-person shooters to follow. Now, right now I'm just trying to collect all items. It's so bizarre having two versions of this game. I bought it on Switch and I bought it on PS4. So maybe, well, not later on, about 1 in the morning now. But like, basically the Switch is going to be my portable version of Doom, basically. So when I'm like lying in bed or I'm out and about, draw my Switch and play Doom on the go. But when I want to, continue celebrating 25 years of Doom, I'll throw on PS4 and play it then. Pretty dead stream right now, to say the least. There's not really much people in the live chat, but it's hit and miss is what live streaming is all about. When you're not a big famous YouTuber, it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. Look at this. I am the Gobshite Slayer, slaying these motherfucking dudes with my chainsaw. And that is level 2 complete. What I did. 97 to 10. 51 to 1. I took a lot of time there. Exploring. There we know, we're on the Toxin Refinery. And I still have no chainsaw. So the weird thing is that the more you progress, once you don't die, you get to keep the weapon you currently have. But if I die, I will lose that chainsaw. And that's not good, because I don't even know how I would get that chainsaw again, because I only found it in the first level, so I don't want to lose this chainsaw. And the whole, is it called DRM? The whole situation where you have to sign into the Bethesda.net account to play Doom 1, 2 and 3. Bethesda have responded because they've gotten a lot of outrage. Bethesda have responded and said that they will be fixing that with a patch. They intended that to be used only by Slayer Club members. So basically a state, and they're going to be fixing it. So this is an update to anybody who, anybody who's not liking the whole idea of having to sign in. Oh my god, having to sign into the Bethesda that another. Almost dead. I do not want to lose this chainsaw. Okay, maybe I should mix up the chainsaw. Yeah, I should too. Okay, a double gobshite kill there. What do you really want from a first-person shooting game? You want to have weapons, very powerful weapons, and you want to be able to use those weapons to shoot and destroy enemies, and not just normal enemies, boring enemies. You know, you want to be able to shoot these like crazy-looking demons with your powerful weapons. You want to shoot. You want action, you want gore, you want violence, you want blood. That's what you really want from a first-person shooter. Okay, I'm putting words into people's mouths here, because obviously everyone's going to have their own preference of FPS, but that's what I want from a first-person shooter. I never really played that much first-person shooting games. I wasn't, to be honest with you, up until Doom, I wasn't really the biggest first-person shooter fan. But by God, all of that changed when I played Doom 2016 on PS4. Just the non-stop. That's the one thing I say about Doom. Non-stop, over the top action. With enemies left, right, and centre. Gobshites left, right, and centre. Shoot. And obviously, like modern Doom games, are far superior than the original Doom games. You can do so much now. You got melee attacks, you know, like being able to like rip their heads off, rip their hearts out, stuff like that. It's just so over the top. And that's what I want from a first-person shooter. So once I played Doom 2016 on PS4, that's when I became a fan of first-person shooting games. Well, just Doom in particular. Get out of the way, very powerful demon now. It is, oh my god, against all things. I took out the pink demon, but the other guy got me. Now my chainsaw is gone. Let's see how far I can get just using my bare hands. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Left hand jab. Yeah, Doom is my kind of first-person shooter, and it's a lot of people's kind of first-person shooter. You know, and all of us have made Doom. This is not going to go well. All of us have made Doom into what it is today. I don't think Doom is ever going to sell nowhere near as well as a Call of Duty game or a Battlefield game. But there's a reason for that, because Call of Duty and Doom, they're polished and they're not shiny, so everyone will be attracted to it. You know, you make something shiny, people are attracted to it. Oh, look at this looks so shiny, me want, shiny, me want. That's basically the mentality of the Call of Duty fan base. I'm sorry to insult anybody, but that's pretty much the truth. Whereas Doom is different. Doom is for a different type of player. It's for the more refined player, the player who wants something specific, not just something shiny that everybody's going to like, but something specific. And I think that pacificness is this over-the-top action, this non-stop action, you know, powerful weapons, sound effects, the design of the enemies, the demons in this case, or gobshites. You know, there's something very specific about Doom that sets it apart from more mainstream, you know, flashy, shiny first-person shooting games. So I was supposed to get back to what I was saying. You know, the reason why Call of Duty and Battlefield sell so well is because they're aimed at everyone, and they're kind of the games are kind of developed in a way where they just get kind of like cheap reactions, basically. Just, I don't know how to put it, like, but the only way I can put it is to just make that game so shiny and flashy and trendy that all the cool kids want it. Whereas Doom is, again, it's something specific. It has a specific flavour to it. Not everyone's gonna like. Not everyone likes fine wine or fine cheese, do they? No. Everyone likes pizza. You know, everyone likes pizza. Everyone likes burgers. Or only a select few people like to eat sushi. So I would argue that Doom is the sushi of the FPS genre. That's strange. I'm sorry, Bethesda. I'm sorry, id Software. That's a terrible analogy. Oh my god. But what I'm trying to say is, Doom is not for everyone. It should be for everyone, but it's not for everyone. It's for the kind of player who just wants to have big weapons and kill big enemies in over-the-top, non-stop action. And that's Doom, and that's why people like Doom. It's not about whether everyone in the schoolyard is talking about the game or everyone around you is talking about the game. It's not about, oh, did it get 10 out of 10 in the reviews, did it sell 10 million in 2 days. It's not about that. That's my little rant about it. After the Gobshite slide. Any smart asses who may be watching right now saying, oh, but look at the state of this game. Come on, Johnny, this is a game that released in 1993. Games that look a lot better than this now. I mean, look at Call of Duty. Look at Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Look at how amazing that looks. It does look amazing, yes. But this is Doom in 1993. I would recommend that you have a look at Doom Eternal this November, the latest installment in the Doom series. I mean, Doom may be celebrating 25 years, but it's still around. Doom Eternal is the latest game in the Doom series, and I would argue that game, not only does it look amazing, but it plays amazing, and that's the deciding factor. That's the difference maker, really. You can have a game that looks amazing, but does it play amazing? Does the gameplay amazing? And I would argue I would recommend anyone to look at Doom Eternal gameplay. So the point I want to make here is Doom is still here. It's not like something that happened 25 years ago. It's something that's happening 25 years later. Oh, I love that quote. Can I say that again? I want to say that again. So the 25th anniversary of Doom is not about something that happened 25 years ago. It's something that's happening 25 years later. Bethesda, I'm available. I'm available for job offers. You know, for your advertising department. You know, if you're looking for a catchy slogan for your 25th anniversary, I think I have it. This 25th anniversary of Doom is not about something that happened 25 years ago. It's something that continues to happen 25 years later. I love that. I'm sorry. I love my quote. It's cool. But it sums it up. Nice. It sums it up really nicely. I think the way I could describe Doom is it's an arcadey FPS. And I know a lot of people use that word nowadays in a negative way. The game is arcadey. I would say the opposite. It's the most positive thing you could say about it. Because games started out in the arcades, and that's when games were fun. That's when games were to the point. All you have to do in an FPS game is to shoot, and I'm trying to know, you want to shoot, you want to have cool weapons, powerful weapons, and you want to be defeating crazy looking enemies. You don't want the most authentic World War II experience, the most authentic modern warfare experience. Look at how realistic this guy's face looks. I mean, okay, I'm not going to say you don't want that, because you might want that, but I don't want that. And many people like me don't want that. We want fun. We want over-the-top action, over-the-top fun. We don't want realism. We don't want storytelling. You know, that's realistic storytelling anyway. We want to hear what the Doom's there. Oh, another trophy. Another trophy. Kill 2 enemies with a single barrel explosion. Man, I'm getting silver trophies like it's on tomorrow. I'm going to make Doom my first platinum. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make Doom our first platinum. Probably have every item I need, but I'm still going to have a good nose around, have a good look around. I just think it's so... I mean, I pointed this out in my previous streams of Doom, but I didn't grow up with Doom. I didn't play Doom until Doom 2016 on PS4, so that's quite recent. So I only got into Doom quite recently. But I think I love it. I think it's a great game, and I think it's nice to celebrate, you know, a franchise that's been around for so long, that has contributed to a lot of modern FPS games. You know, I think it's nice to go back to where it all started, where the franchise all started, with playing the original Doom, this game right here. And I think it's nice to show some respect to the franchise, you know, celebrate the franchise. Celebrate not only the origins of Doom, but I would argue the origins of modern FPS games. So that's why I wanted to do this. This is why Green Hub Gaming is now celebrating 25 years of Doom. That's what Green Hub Gaming is all about for the foreseeable future. I can hear her. I want to kill as much enemies as possible so I can get the score at the end. Score? That's another thing as well that Doom is all about. Score? When's the last time you heard somebody mention a score in a video game? Like, do you ever play Call of Duty and say, you know, what's your score? Yeah, maybe in Black Ops Zombies there's a score system. I presume there's a score system anyway, but that's another thing that, you know, that's arcadey, you know, is a score system. You know, you want to, like right now I want to complete the level with the best score. Also, I should point out that Doom actually, I don't want to say this because I don't know if it's Doom or if it's Wolfenstein, but Doom had modes that pretty much had multiplayer modes that pretty much established multiplayer. Really now, like modes like deathmatch, modes like just multiplayer in general. And I know that Mario Kart gets a lot of credit for local multiplayer. Couch multiplayer as they call it, but Doom really established the multiplayer genre as well. It's important to point that out. The reason I'm talking so slow and low is because apparently I've got a very loud voice and I don't realise it when my headset goes on, so that's why I'm talking a bit low. Also, I think it adds a little bit of atmosphere to my live streams. Maybe I should talk like this in the future. Maybe it just goes with the music playing in the background. What's that thing? It's all over YouTube now, AMR, is it? You throw on your headset and you listen to somebody talk. Right now, this is Doom. You can hear the metallic sliding of that door. Listen to the metallicness of it. scratching noise of this yellow. I'm done. I'm colorblind. I was talking about the yellow down here. See, yellow. That's what I was talking about. Moving on. Look, yellow. And the yellow score down in the bottom right hand side of the screen is what I was talking about. Yeah. I completely didn't get blue mixed up with yellow. That didn't happen. Okay. I think I should exit this level, even though I don't want to. But I bet you I'm still missing a load of stuff. I think I should get 100 for enemies, or for kills, basically. Let's see. I should, at least. I should. Let's see. We have command control. The tempo of the soundtrack has really increased. So in fact there's a lot more upbeat now. I'll really try to match that with my audio. I am Johnny the Gobshite Slayer. No Gobshite stands his chance against me. Now, I was talking about this in my previous video. What's really interesting about playing the original Doom compared to more recent Doom games, most recent FPS games, is how the aiming actually works. Unlike modern FPS games and modern Doom games, you don't actually control your gun in a three-dimensional space. That's because this game released before 3D games. You can move your character in a 3D space, but it's not really 3D. Actually, it is kind of 3D, but it's not proper 3D. It's hard to explain. But basically, what I was saying is you don't actually control your gun in a 3D space, so you don't move your gun up or down. It's only left and right. But I like that because it means I don't have to be that precise when it comes to my aiming. I'd love to know what that blue face does. I want to say that Doom introduced the exploding barrels, but I don't know about that. But I want to say it. I really think of Doom is for a particular kind of people. If you got Doom fans and Call of Duty fans together, you would see two different groups of people. Probably have different tastes and everything, different tastes in foods, music. But that's what makes the world interesting, different people. Doing different things, writing different things. If we were all the same, imagine how bland that would be, how boring that would be. So I'm not singling anybody out. I just want to celebrate 25 years of Doom. And I love Doom. You know when you genuinely love it, you genuinely love a game. Like sometimes you might like a game, but you won't love it. I genuinely love Doom. Look what we have. Look what we have. We have the Gatling gun or the minigun. I mean, just look at how powerful this weapon is. Look at how big this weapon is. This is what you want from a first-person shooting game. This is what I want from a first-person shooting game. I know people might be saying, Johnny, why don't you play Doom 2 and Doom 3? I could, but I do things a little bit differently, and I think I came in, as you may know by now. But I want to stick to just Doom, because it is the original Doom, it's where it all started. I don't know how long I'll be doing this. I could last this as short as a week, it could be a month, it could be a couple of months. I doubt it's going to be a full year, that would be insane. But I just want to really celebrate 25 years of Doom. Give Doom the recognition, respect, and celebration that it deserves. It's not easy to keep going for 25 years. It's really not. That's an extreme accomplishment, keeping it for 25 years. Big thank you to the creators of Doom, Bethesda, id Software, and the original developer of Doom. I think it's, I forgot his name. I think it's John Romero. Just look at this. Look at what you're looking at right now. Look at what you're looking at right now. Just look how over the top it is. Look how powerful this Gatling gun is. I guess we're lost to leave maps. Yellow key card. What did I open? Oh, it actually opened exactly what I wanted to open. But I don't want to complete the level just yet, actually. I want to do a bit of exploration. I don't know how. How wise I want to get a high score, really. What did I get there? A box of rockets? This Gatling gun is firing rockets, apparently. Doom after all. I'd love to know what that blue light does. It has me intrigued now. Door. Apparently people have been saying that the music in this version of Doom is slower, but I'm happy enough with this. I'm actually very easy going. You know, the kind of things that people complain about now in games, I don't really care about. People complain about frames per second, or they might complain about the audio. But honestly, things that just do not bother me the slightest. I'm having so much fun playing this game. The music, I'm loving the music. I can't get enough of the music. music, to be honest. I don't know where people are going with their complaints. I hear a lot of people asking for Doom Guy for Smash Bros. Ultimate. I was actually called that long before the internet had been talking about it. I can definitely see it happening for anybody who says, Johnny, Doom Guy is too violent for Super Smash Bros. You obviously haven't met Bayonetta. Say hello to Bayonetta. But Johnny, Doom Guy is too mature. Again, you haven't met Bayonetta. Bayonetta is in Super Smash Bros. Also, I mean, it doesn't stop with Bayonetta. I mean, you've got Joker from Persona. You have Simon Belmont from the Castlevania series. So, got a lot of few, you know, adult-orientated characters in Super Smash Bros. So, Doom Guy in Super Smash Bros. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he's an iconic video game character. I mean, they're celebrating 25 years of him. It makes sense, really, to be honest. This is actually the furthest I've gotten. This is funny. This is where I am right now on the Nintendo Switch version. It's so funny having two versions of the same game, it's gas. But it's very handy. That's the cool thing about Switch. You can make Switch whatever you want it to be. If you want to make it a handheld, it can be a handheld. So every game becomes a handheld version of that game. If you want to play it as a console, it can be the console version. You can mix it up. And the great thing about the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is releasing this September, is it's primarily a handheld, so it's a handheld Switch. So again, if you just want to play, like if you want to play a classic Doom or the brand new Doom Eternal, just come to Switch, you can play it in handheld mode on Switch Lite, and you can buy the PS4 version as your console version. So let's say you're the kind of player who wants that 60 frames per second. You want your games to look absolutely amazing. 60 frames per second. You can buy PS4. And if you want to play Doom Eternal on the go as well, then you can buy Doom Eternal on Nintendo Switch. So that's the cool thing about it. So for me, the reason I bought Doom twice, once on PS4, once on Switch, is I can live stream Doom on PS4 on my TV, and I can play on the go. I can also play, obviously I can play Doom on the TV as well on the Switch, but I think my Switch has slowly turned into a handheld. I find myself playing Switch in handheld a lot, and I have no problem with that. Some people are so like, I don't know, everyone is different, I know that, but some people are like, oh, but the screen is too small. The screen is too small. Grow up, like, you know what I mean? For God's sake. That's like the word to use. Like, I mean, it's a probably reasonably sized screen to be there for a handheld device. I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 on my Switch, and by the way, that runs in 60 frames per second in handheld mode. I've loved that. Been playing Wolfenstein Youngblood on my Nintendo Switch in handheld mode on that screen. So it's an amazing screen. It's a 720p screen. It's more than enough for the size of the screen, and you get quality games, quality console, quality games on the handheld. So what was I saying? What was my original point? So yeah, that's the interesting thing about Switch. It can be whatever you want it to be. If you want your Switch to be a handheld, then it can be a handheld, and you will get games. If you want to buy Mortal Kombat and Doom Eternal and Wolfenstein on your Switch, Diablo, all these games, then you would basically be getting the handheld version of that game. Remember the old days where you had to buy a console version of the game and a handheld version of the game. Well, that's pretty much what it's like. Now, if you have a Switch, you get both. Obviously, you can play on your TV or you can play it on the go. But if you just like your frames per second to be too much, then you'll be able to buy the PS4 and have a console version, and buy it on the Switch and have your handheld version. That's what it was done back in the day. So it's interesting that look at it. It's the reason why the Switch is such the success that it is, because of that one simple feature that really sets the Switch apart from any other console. Is you're automatically getting a handheld. You're getting the handheld version of whatever game comes out. That wasn't with the Wii. Like, whenever a game came to the Wii U, the big question was, why should I get this game on the Wii U? I have a PS4, I have an Xbox One, why should I buy this game on the Wii U? And sometimes you could say, oh well, the Wii U gamepad. But let's face it, they didn't really utilise the Wii U gamepad, and it wasn't really that much of a difference in experience. On the Wii, it was like, oh, but you get motion control, but the problem was the games looked absolutely terrible on the Wii compared to the PS3 and Xbox 360. The thing about Switch is, you're getting Mortal Kombat 11 looking absolutely amazing, looking almost identical to the PS4 and Xbox One version, and it runs in 60 frames per second. And you get the handheld version of that. So why should you buy Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch? If you got a PS4, well, you can play Mortal Kombat 11 on your Nintendo Switch on the go, anywhere, anytime. It becomes the handheld version. If you buy Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch, it becomes the handheld version of Mortal Kombat 11. So it's the same with Doom. So yeah, I completely went off track there. So what I was saying is that the reason I bought this game, like original Doom, twice, one on the PS4 and one on the Switch, is so I can live stream it on my TV, and I can play it on the go on Switch. This level has invisible captions. But I am John the Practical Slayer. I don't play or invisible. They don't stand a chance against the Gobshite Slayer. I had to hold off saying that because I thought I was going to die. It would have looked so bad if I had died and said that. So yeah, whether you're visible or invisible, the Gobshite Slayer will slay those Gobshites. This is actually the furthest I've gotten in the game. I'm a little bit nervous now, to be honest. It's funny, once I get talking about something, I go way off. If I'm not like giving my argument as to why Doom is superior to Call of Duty and Battlefield, and I'm going off on one about why the Nintendo Switch is so cool. It's like, so I keep going off on things, but it's good to have discussion and conversation as well. I'm gonna kill this thing now. Come on. Good. I don't actually think I've found the exit to this level yet. What's a really cool feature of this game as well is, look at the very middle of the look at the bottom screen, or the bottom of the screen. Look at the middle. See my character's face. You can see that he's not having a good day, is he? He is busted because his health is currently on 13% now, which is not good. So I think I should be finding the exit as quickly as possible. Not really clear about really care about the score too much. Just get the hell out of this level as quickly as possible. Oh no, I think I have to cross over here. But I can, oh, here we go. I can also sprint, so I'm going to sprint over here. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh Jesus. What did I just do? What did I activate? I think I activated these little platforms here, didn't I? Oh, hello. Oh my god, don't tell me getting squashed. Okay. I presume I'm in the wrong platform. Oh shit. It's a heavy load screen. And now we have to do all that over again. More gobshites coming at me in this stage. Oh, look at that for a shell, got the explosive barrel. Also, hello to my viewer who's been watching this for quite a while. So, I really hope you're a fan of Doom. If you're not a fan of Doom, I hope you at least, I hope you like the game. At the very least, I hope you like the live stream. I really hope you do, because for the foreseeable future, you know, Green Herb Gaming is all about celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom by playing the original Doom. So you're going to be seeing a lot of this game. So that's why I'm kind of, I'm really hoping that you at least like the live stream. You don't have to be a fan of Doom, but it would really help if you are a fan of Doom. It would be very good for you. You'll be seeing a lot of this game, and if you're not, like, you know, maybe I can convince you, you know, to be a fan of Doom, convert you to Doomonology. That's a term that I pretty much made up earlier today. I like it, actually. It's got a ring to it. Doomonology. Welcome to Doomonology, where we give praise and thanks to the Doomslayer, who brings fear and dread to the Gobshites. Okay, I know I'm getting lost. I may be the Gobshite Slayer, but I still have a terrible sense of direction that hasn't changed. Look at that for a view out there. I should actually point out we're actually over. Interesting is, I don't know much about Doom, but it's funny. There was a rumor popped up yesterday that Doom 64 has been rated by Peggy 18, you know, the age rating board. But what's interesting is, if I'm not mistaken, Doom 64 is actually a remake of the original Doom. Probably got that wrong, or else it's probably Doom 3D. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I have no idea what it is. I'll have to look into that. I could do it right now, but I'm too lazy. But so that would be interesting, considering that we already have Doom 1, 2 and 3. Unless it's a far more ambitious project than what people think. What if it was a full-on remake, or at the very least a remaster of Doom 64, exclusive to Nintendo Switch? Account of it, you know, because it's Doom 64. Like it only ever, like, you can't have. I don't think you could have Doom 64 on PS4 and Xbox One, because it's the 64. Surely the 64 would be trademarked, like, because the Nintendo 64. I'm just presuming that. It could be completely wrong. It'd be really strange if Doom 64 was not on Switch, at the least anyway. But I think it'd be interesting to see. Bethesda have become the biggest supporters of Nintendo Switch, and it's such a strange situation, because Bethesda have come out of nowhere and supported Switch, because Bethesda were nowhere to be seen on the Wii U, and they were nowhere to be seen on the Wii, and if I'm not mistaken, they were nowhere to be seen on the GameCube. I know they made a SNES game, and apparently they made a Game Boy Advance game, or was it a DS game? Not sure. But Bethesda were practically non-existent on Nintendo platforms up until the Nintendo Switch. And the reason, for anyone who wants to doubt the power of Nintendo hardware, for anybody who wants to doubt the power of Nintendo Switch, listen up right here. Because Bethesda themselves, Pete Hines from Bethesda, has stated the reason they're on Nintendo Switch is because they're actually happy with the specs and hardware of the Nintendo Switch. They said the reason why they weren't on the Wii U is because those hardware could not support the games they wanted, could not support their games. So that Bethesda are now happy with the specs and power of the Switch, that they can bring their games to the Switch, games like Doom, Wolfenstein and Skyrim. I know people will argue that Skyrim is a PS3 game and there's no reason why it couldn't come to the Wii U, but it's not as easy as that, you know. Like, it all comes down to the engine and other factors as well. But I do agree to an extent. There's no reason why Skyrim couldn't be on the Wii U, because it is a PS3 game, and we know the Wii U is more powerful than the PS3. It's a pretty obvious statement to make. Anyone who wants to deny that is just an idiot, quite simply. But yeah, like, I mean, when it comes to this, okay. Yeah, so Bethesda have become such huge supporters, and I wouldn't be surprised if they brought a full remake or remaster of Doom 64 to the Nintendo Switch. But I don't know. I think they were going to do that. I probably would have announced it by now, though, because that would be such an ambitious project again. Like it would, like, to do something like that, to remake a title like that and then make it exclusive to Switch. Then again, though, I don't know how long this 25th anniversary goes on until. I don't even know if the actual date, like the actual 25th anniversary date, I don't know if that has come or went. I don't know if it has yet to arrive. I don't even know what the exact date is myself, to be honest. I just would have thought that was going to be a thing. They probably would have announced that by now, unless Bethesda and Nintendo want to hold that off until the future Nintendo Direct. Because again, I don't know how long this anniversary is going to go on until. It could go all the way until next July. You know, I don't really know. But there's a lot more months left in the year, to be honest. You know, we're only in July, so we got a lot more months left. Oh Jesus! This game really reminds me of a game that I played many years ago on the PC called. So yeah, I was a bit of a PC gamer. It was. I think everyone had a PC. You know, everyone played PC games, but I wasn't that much of a PC gamer. But I did play games on PC, and one of the games I played on PC was a game called Blood. Now, it's a well-known fact. Now, I didn't know this as a kid, because obviously you're a kid. You just play games. You don't really know. You don't really care who makes the games. You just play them. All that's changed now, of course, because of the internet. And just because the culture really has changed, gaming culture has changed. But that was the way that it was back in my day. We didn't really care who made the games. We didn't really care why they made the games. We just played the games. But there was a game called Blood, and it's basically like a kind of a clone of Doom, basically. But it actually kind of, like, playing this game right now, it kind of almost makes me feel like I'm playing that game, Blood. I actually heard there's a game coming out, actually, from the creators of Blood. Or was it the creators of Blood, or is it meant to be like a spiritual successor to Blood? I can't remember which. So I just very quickly decided that I was going to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Doom. I didn't actually decide it until today, really. It was a random decision, because I downloaded Doom, and I downloaded this game Doom on the Switch yesterday. And then I was just thinking to myself today, I said, you know what would be really cool enough if I got it on PS4 and did a live stream. So I did live streaming. As I was doing the live stream, like I titled it 25th anniversary of Doom, you know, a special live stream. So I said, you know, I decided that I was going to like full on celebrate the 25th anniversary of Doom by playing the original Doom on my channel, and that my channel would become celebrating 25 years of Doom. Again, like, further I don't want to confuse anybody into thinking that my channel is 100% dedicated forever celebrating 25 years of Doom. I just kind of want to spend a considerable amount of time on my channel celebrating 25 years of Doom. And again, like, I've only gotten into Doom recently, so it's interesting, you know, like, there's a lot of fans who are probably much older than me, who have fond and long memories of playing Doom, and I'm just joining the club, basically. But that's what's great about when a franchise can do that. I think it's so cool. I've seen that with Sonic myself. I grew up playing Sonic as a kid on the Sega Master System and the Sega Mega Drive, and many of the consoles after that. As a kid, as a very young kid, maybe the age of maybe 4 years of age, kind of a thing. I'm now a 30-year-old man, and I'm still a fan of Sonic, still play the new Sonic games. But when I see the younger generation, the next generation play Sonic, it's really cool, because I get to see these people interact with Sonic for maybe the very first time. Maybe it's the very first time experiencing that game that I grew up playing. So it must be a similar situation, really, if I ever came across somebody like who was much older than me, who has fond memories of growing up playing the original Doom. And they're like, Johnny, myself and Doom, we go back a long way. So it's cool how Doom has done that, because as I pointed out before, the first Doom game I played was Doom 2016 on the PS4. That was the first time I ever laid hands on Doom, experienced Doom. Because that's what Doom is. It's an experience. It's something you have to experience. And I just, again, non-stop, that's the word I use, non-stop. The non-stop action, over-the-top action of Doom, just the relentless amount of enemies, or as I call them, Gobshite. I think the difficulty as well, actually, to be fair, I chose It shows ultra-violence in Doom 2016. It really was non-stop, because you'd go into your room in the map and you'd have a swarm of demons, and you couldn't leave that area. You couldn't actually leave that area until you killed all the demons. And you kill all the demons, and you go to the next room, and it's just non-stop. Like it's killing demons from the start of the game to the end of the game. And obviously, like, collecting key cards, might be a little bit of puzzle solving here and there, boss battles, stuff like that. I mean, obviously there's story as well. You know, there's dialogue you can collect and stuff like that, of course. I mean, it wouldn't be a game if it didn't have that, would it? But the focus of Doom 2016 was just non-stop, over-the-top, gory, shooting action. And that's what I loved about it. I fell in love with it. Like, it's just, yes, it's like, this is the game that I want. This is the game for me. Because this was a time where I had Call of Duty like shoved down my face, left, right, and centre. You know, everywhere I go, I would go into my local supermarket and Call of Duty's looking back at me. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is playing it. But I genuinely I don't see the appeal that everyone else sees. It's not really the game for me. It's the game for everyone. But anyone who knows me knows I'm not everyone. I'm me. And so yeah, Call of Duty was never really something that I really kind of got into. I played Black Ops 1, loved it. Played Black Ops 2, loved it even more. But I wouldn't consider myself a fan of Call of Duty, you know. So like, I was kind of, you know, I kind of never really got into first-person shooters because of that, you know, because the first-person shooting genre was dominated by Call of Duty most of the time. So when I first experienced it, I was like, fuck yeah, this is the game. This is my first-person shooter, you know. We ain't going to be watching, you know, 2.5-hour cutscenes about how the Nazis were defeated by the Allied forces, or about how some modern day war in Afghanistan, how controversial it is, and blah blah blah. I mean, if I want that, I'll watch the History Channel, I'll go to a library or whatever else, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll join the actual army and experience what real war is like, you know? But yeah. But like, this is a video game. I'm a video gamer. I play video games. I don't want realism in my video games. I want fiction. I want as much fiction and as fantasy as possible. And you know, when I laid hands on Doom, and I, you know, got to have these really powerful weapons and kill these over-the-top crazy demons, I was like, yes, this is what I want. Like, this is my FPS. And that's my little story now of how I got into Doom and why I got into Doom, and yeah. So Doom, ironically enough, like the franchise that pretty much gave the foundation to modern day FPSs, is actually the game that got me into FPSs. And I know that might sound a bit stupid to people who are long time fans of Doom, because they say, well, it is one of the granddaddies of FPSs. But as I said, I never grew up playing Doom. I was never really a big fan of FPSs. But yeah, it wasn't Call of Duty that got me into FPSs. It wasn't Medal of Honor that got me into FPSs. It was actually Doom. There is another FPS game as well that I really liked. It was the Conduit series. Well, it only has 2 games. I don't know if it's safe to call it a series, but I really enjoyed that game as well. But there's something about Doom. Again, it's just something you have to experience, like it really is. I think if I complete this level, or if I die, I think we'll end the stream from there. It's telling me there's one person watching on the live chat on my phone. If you are watching, I just want to say thanks for watching. You don't have to comment, you know. I don't like putting pressure on people. Like, hey, comment. All I want to say, man, if you are watching, just thank you so much for watching. Like, you know, no matter who you are, like, you know, if you're a buddy of mine, if you're a sub, if you're just a random viewer, even if you're a troll, even if you're a hater, even if you're like, oh, look at Johnny playing this shitty game, you know, you've got a right to do that. You've got a right to troll me. You do. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? You've got a right to troll me, but you do. You do. You do. You do. Be you. You know, you can be whoever you want to be. That's all cool, I mean. mean, I don't expect everyone to like this game, and that's not really what this is about. Actually, this is not what it's about at all. I just want to personally celebrate 25 years of Doom, because I love this series. It's the perfect FPS to me. I love it. You know what I mean? I want to celebrate 25 years of Doom. Just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, do you love Doom? Do you hate Doom? Just let me know what you think in the comment section below, the live chat. You know, and I think more specifically, just let me know what you think about me celebrating 25 years of Doom on my channel. Are you okay with that? Does that kind of annoy you? Are you like, oh my god, I have to sit through countless live streams of this game over and over again? No, thank you. Just let me know. Now, I do want to make one thing perfectly clear, and this is going to come across as bluntly as possible, but I don't play games for anybody but myself. Now, I 100% appreciate all the support that I get on my channel, all the subs I have, all the views, all the comments. I appreciate the live chat, the band, everything. But as far as what games I play, the games I play are determined by me and only me. Like, I will never do a live stream based off a game that somebody wants me to play. Like, I think what would be the point of that? Like, I mean, if you want to see a game, you can YouTube it. Like, what would be the point of me playing a game just because you want me to see me playing it? That to me doesn't make any sense. So you can let me know like what you think of me playing Doom. But I will say that it won't really affect my my decision. My decision stands. So that with that I died. I overdied, to be honest, which is that invisible demon killed me even more. So that is the end of this Doom live stream. There will be a lot more Doom live streams to come because I am celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom by playing the original Doom. And I'll be playing a lot more of this game. So I hope people, I hope my subs and my viewers support my decision to celebrate 25 years of Doom by playing the original Doom for quite a long time. I hope that there's some Doom fans, you know, who are my subs and viewers. I hope that maybe people who aren't particularly fans of Doom but might slightly like the game will enjoy my live streams. And for anyone who just doesn't really get Doom, doesn't really understand Doom, or doesn't really like Doom, I hope that maybe you might check out my live streams to, you know, maybe I can convince you otherwise. Maybe. But yeah, it's completely your choice. Like, you don't have to watch my live streams. I'm not that type of a YouTuber. Like, I'm not gonna unsub you, you know, I'm not gonna like do any of that kind of thing. Like, if you don't want to support me, that's perfectly fine. Do you know what I mean? Nobody is asking you, nobody is forcing you to support me. But I just want to say, like, that I will like, every game that I play, every game that I live stream on my channel is a game that I want to play. And it's a game that I decide to play. So I never do a live stream of a game that somebody else wants me to play, because I just don't think that's sincere. I don't think it's genuine. It isn't, you know. And again, that's not me saying that I don't support or I don't appreciate the support that I'm getting. That doesn't mean that it's not about, like, Green Herb Gaming is just as much about you as it's about me, in terms of, you know, in terms of everyone who checks out the live chat, everyone who comments on my videos, everyone who supports my content. It's just as much about you as it's about me. But when it comes to my content, it's my content. I just want to make that perfect clear. Like, it's my content, and, you know, everyone is free to support my content, and I, you know, always appreciate that support. But it's it's always going to be my content, nobody else's content. So I'm sticking by my decision to celebrate 25 years of Doom by playing and live streaming the original Doom for the foreseeable future, and I hope that as many people will support me and stick by me with that decision. And again, feel free to let me know in the comment section below or the live chat, what you think of that decision. So that's the end of this live stream of Doom. I just want to say thank you to anyone who watched. I know that I got one viewer. It's telling me that I got one viewer now, so that's on my YouTube. I don't know if that's actually official or anything, but there was one viewer who popped in every now and again. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I want to give a shout out to Prochronics Vlogz, Chad Middleton, Aidan Denson, Milkman the Gamer, Damien Nalansul, Animation Time, and Sonic Studio. And I will see you in the next Doom live stream. This has been Green Herb Gaming, where I now celebrate the 25th anniversary of Doom. See you soon.